Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. Hey, Tillman, how are you? Coming on. I didn't announce it. I'm just coming on to see how everybody's doing. Talk to you about New Year's and how to make 2018 a great year. Happy New Year. Hey, Shannon, how are you? How's everybody? What are you up to today? Anybody have plans for tonight? Hey, Renee, good to see you. Seattle Sports. Tyler, how are you? How's everybody doing? Thank you for inviting your followers. I wanted to come on and talk to you literally about how to make 2018 great. I can make for a while. Good. Oh, Tillman, why? Where are you going? Hey, Carmen. Hey, Don. Dawn, good morning. How is everybody? Is it just that you're working, Tillman? Church to see the new year in. Yay. Snug the cat. I love that. Oh, nice. Well, congratulations on your new job. You can always get the replays, I guess. All right, so, hey, Max, good to see you. What's everybody doing? Richard, hello, hello. Mom is sick. Oh, no, Carmen. Hey, Mike, Happy New Year. Sorry to hear that, Carmen. Pray for Carmen's mother who's sick. Hope that she gets better today. Happy New Year. So I wanted to talk to you and ask you what you think. Let me get some ideas from you, and I'll give you my ideas on what I think would make it a great new year. I'm installing an electric gate opener as we speak. Wow, nice. Thank you for the super hearts, Richard. We're staying home and staying warm. Woo, Dawn, a good idea. I won't tell you it's about 80 degrees here today. So the key to a good year is to drink enough to get by, but not enough to get caught. Huh. Hey, Doc, how are you? Woke up to 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Not good, Mike. Not good. Happy New Year from Tinley Park, Illinois. What's the weather there? I'm afraid to ask. It's been in the 80s here. Literally, I've been giving my, I don't know if you see the God's Views on Political News show that I do with my co-host Bill Cloud. I've been giving him a really, really hard time for the last couple of days. I've been sending him pictures of the 82 degrees on the inside of the car thermometer, and I don't think he's too happy with me right now. But he's a good sport. Minus 31. Oh no, come on. Are you in Maine still, Richard? Is that where? Expecting ice on the road tonight, Dawn said. 50 with no snow in Houston. Wow. Yeah, it's supposed to be in the 80s again today. It's been about 82 for the last couple of days. So it's going to be nice weather. Our cold tonight's probably going to get down in the, it'll get down in the high 40s, low 40s. Tennessee today. Oh, okay. Oh, and unbelievable. Okay, so I'm going to give you some of my ideas, and you guys see what you think about them in Tennessee. Okay, terrific. That's where my co-host Bill lives. I tease him about how cold it is there and how hot it is here. So he's probably not too happy with me right now for doing that. All right, so here are my suggestions. You trade nice weather for a decent state to live in. There you go, Renee. Is always a catch on something, really. California, it's the weather. That's why we're here. That's why a lot of people mostly are in California. And California is getting some crazy new laws for 2018, and it's just getting crazier. Every day, it's a little bit more crazy. Could use Texas weather about now, Dawn said. Little Red Riding Hood. Okay, English only, please. We don't speak any other language, so you're going to have to speak something else, like English. Okay, here's number one, and I really do feel that this will help you overall to make it a 2018 that's a great year for everybody. I recommend that you read the Bible from the beginning to the end. Read it all the way through. And I know that's difficult, and people are like, oh my gosh, I can't do that. That's so daunting of a task. But read the Bible from beginning to end. As a precinct chair in Texas, I'm working on electing constitutional conservatives in the primaries in March. That's good. Very good, Doc. Time to clean house over there. Yeah. California, there's a lot of our people, the leaders of California have had to step down because of allegations of sexual misconduct. So that may help the Republicans getting the Democrats out by their sexual misconduct allegations. I read the Bible through more times than I can count. Good for you, Doc. The people really, if you read the Bible all the way through, not just the parts that you think that you need or the parts that you want, I guarantee you it will help you. Another thing that I think will make it a great 2018 is volunteer once a month for your church or other group event to help your community. Get out, and whether it's painting somebody's house, picking up trash in the neighborhood, it doesn't have to be your own neighborhood. Just go and do it for somebody else. Get out and be a servant to somebody else, and be the light as you are serving others. I think will be a great thing for you to do, and it'll save, if it's in your community, it'll save your community money, which will in turn hopefully show up in your taxes, which probably won't, but I'm just saying, not especially if you're in California. Volunteer at a local food bank. Yes, J.D. Farag had me on the edge of my seat going through Book of Esther. Good, Carmen. You should listen to Amir from this morning. Behold, Israel.org. Also, this is something that I really like to do, and I think that people, it makes an impact on their lives, whether they realize it right now or not, is if, let's say you're standing in a line buying ice cream, and you see the person behind you, and you know they're buying some ice cream, tell the cashier, I want to buy that person's ice cream behind me. And when you do that, that person has such a shocked look on their face. They've never had somebody do that for them. And then just turn to that person when they're saying thank you for that. Tell them, please pay it forward. Pay it forward to somebody else. Thank you, Richard. Be safe. Happy New Year. So you want people to, you want to, just start sharing kindness. And I think the more we share, the more people pick it up. When you read the Bible, pray for God to reveal himself. Absolutely, Renee. Very important. And pray that you understand it. Hey, Jules. Also find out who your precinct chair is. Find out if they love Jesus and the Constitution. If not, run against him, Doc said. So, yeah, that's another good thing to do. I think 2018, it should be a year of us spreading kindness to others. Never hurts. It will come back. It will benefit you for being kind to others, just in the feeling of giving and just, sharing that goodness. And again, being the light for somebody will reap benefits onto you as well. I would say also for 2018, the things that I feel are important is take time for yourself. Do anything other than focus on politics 24/7. Take a day where, a day a week or whatever, where you turn your attention to something else. Whether it's something that you're crocheting, playing, doing, whatever. I like to pay for senior citizens food at the market. That's great, Tillman. That's a really, really nice thing to do. And they need it. Being nice stops mean people in their tracks. Typically, Carmen, because a lot of times mean people have never had anybody be kind to them, and that's why they're mean. Because it's inwardly how they feel about it. Get a massage. There you go, Renee. Oh, cool. Hey, Alexis, how are you? It does freak them out. Yeah. It does freak them out. Join a Bible study group. That's another great thing to do. Make sure that the Bible study group you're doing, that you're joining, actually does teach the Bible, and not just their word, but what the Bible says. You want to be careful of people who claim to be Christians and claim to be talking to you about the Bible. That's why you need to know the Bible, because a lot of times they're not teaching you the Bible. They're teaching you their version. Volunteered at animal shelter. Absolutely. One of the things, the best things that you could do for yourself is to volunteer and take care of animals. Talk about therapeutic, taking care of the animals. It will be the best thing that you've ever done for yourself. I used to volunteer at the Humane Society, and it was, cleaning out cages and things of that nature, but feeding the animals, but also getting time to pet the animals and be with them and calm them down, and it helps you as well. No, nothing with Wiccan in the title. No, absolutely not. um, so, and also, I think in 2018, we need to tell more people about who God is. We really need to spread the word. I mean, there's a lot of people that still need to be saved. You don't have to push yourself on anybody, or, if they're not accepting, then go on to the next person. But I think we need to be more of talking to other people about God. Donate definitely to an animal rescue. They need funding. They always do. And there's always the animal rescues are in your community. Just look for them. You will find them. And they do need money. They always need money. They feed a lot of animals and they have to take care of them, and vet bills and things of that nature. So anything that you do, if you can give back, then please do that. Please give to the animals. Go down to the shelters or to the rescue places. Find out what they need, and then maybe collect those things in your community. Mini Dog Rescues on Twitter, yeah. I got my 2 dogs from Dog Rescue, and mine was from Miracle Dog Rescue in Los Angeles. Choose wisely, though. On everything, Renee, you have to really do your research. See who the people are. Maybe go ask them questions. Find out how you feel about what they're doing. Make sure it's somebody that is really going to give back to the animals. Whether it's dogs, cats, horses, whatever you like, there's always those out there that really need that. You also may want to, if you can, maybe foster pets in your home if you're allowed to do that. There, a lot of pets are waiting for that right family. You may want to take them in, 1 or 2, and foster them until it's time for them to be adopted out. And I think that's a good thing. So you can be in charge of taking care of them. Yes, my sweet babies came from a rescue, and they're the best dogs in the world. They really are. They rescued us. So, hey, Amanda, how are you? Hey, Judy, how are you? Maybe educate future animal owners so they don't send so many to the pound. Exactly, Tillman. The saddest thing in the world. There's a lot of, if you go to the pound right now, what you will find are mostly Chihuahuas and Pit Bulls. Happy New Year, Amanda, thank you. And you want to make sure that people understand what it, like Tillman says, what it is to take care of an animal, what that particular breed is all about. There are a lot of animals that, a particular breed, that need to get out. They need to run. They need to go. And they're not going to be happy in an apartment living or small quarters where they never get out. Now, if you live in an apartment and you want to get out there and take your dog for a walk, that's great. Supporting rescues is important. So much more work goes into those rescues than the Humane Society, in my opinion. Absolutely, Judy. And they don't get taxpayer funded, and they're forgotten. So they don't have a lot of money, and we really do need to remember them. You got your Pitty from the shelter, and she is the bomb. That's great, Renee. Chihuahua is a one-person dog. Carmen, not our dogs. They love both of us. I mean, I think one of them, which I carry around all the time, tends to come to me a little bit more. But that's because I carry her around like a baby all the time. All my dogs are rescues. They are the best. I know, Amanda. They're so cute. They really are. And again, if you are the type of person that can foster a pet in your home, that's even better. They can have a great life with you, and then wait for that, what they call their forever home. That's just like our dogs. They got their forever home. So I think that would be a great thing to do. Another thing that you may want to consider is watch less TV and spend less time on social media. A lot of times we get into, you get to it. So do I, Amanda. I do too. One time there was these little puppies that were somebody put in a storm drain, and because they were just abandoning them. And we took them in for the Humane Society at the time because they needed like 24-hour-a-day care. And I remember having to get up every 3 hours and feed that little puppy. The puppy's eyes weren't even open. And it was the hardest thing I ever did, was to give that dog back to the Humane Society so it could be adopted out. It was heart-wrenching, but I knew the dog was going to a good family. I had raised it the best I could and everything else. So, I mean, I really felt good about doing it, and I felt great about the dog getting a great home. I couldn't keep the dog at the time, or I probably would have, but there's so many little animals like that need our care. And you can always go to these places and volunteer at the rescue places as well. It's very hard to give them up. I know, Amanda. If I could, I'd have 1,000 in my house right now. If my wife did that, she'd have 100 cats. I know, Tillman. I understand that too. I would have, my whole house would be filled with them, and my horse would be living in the house. We call that foster fail. Yeah. I know it's difficult, but I've seen a lot of people who foster the dogs, and thank God that they do that, and that they're willing to open up their home and bring them in. Some don't get adopted right away, and they need a home. They don't need a cage or cement floor that they have to sleep on. They really need to have a nice home and be taken care of. But on social media, don't take time to argue with people on social media. I mean, it's a waste of time and energy. Volunteer at nursing homes. There you go, Carmen. My mom had us out doing things like that. I was 12 years old when I worked at a nursing home. Simon's cat on YouTube, hilarious. It's a catch-22. It sure is, Amanda. It really is. It's hard to do that. It would be like people, I always tell people who love children, I don't know if they allow this anymore in your neighborhood or, your community. Go to the hospitals and take care of the babies, rock the babies, feed the babies. I think they're always looking for people to do that, especially in small towns where they, I used to love to do that. I'm not physically able now. Miss it, yeah. But a lot of people just, they love to go and rock the babies and hold them, and they need that. I'm not doing any more drama on social media in the new year. I'm done with that. Yeah, Amanda, me too. Most elderly just want to be read to. Exactly, Carmen. They just want you to know they're there. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times they don't have people who visit them. They're just put in homes and nobody ever comes to see them. It's a sad environment. Just going there and taking people, outside in the open air for a while and reading to them would be a great thing. Human contact. There you go. The more that we're on social media, the less time that we have for human contact. And I think, that's why so many people are I don't know, so angry, it seems, on social media, and they're insulting people on social media because they don't have that human contact anymore. They sit behind a screen and say horrible things to people. So, let's get that human contact back. Let's see people for who they are. Let's look face to face with people and acknowledge them as human beings and see them for who they are. Again, it's too easy on social media just to ignore people or treat them poorly because you don't have to see them. Veterans home folks, they really enjoy it, and you can learn so much from them. Yes, we don't have that around me with the veterans. We owe our elders so much, more than a teenager can fathom. I know, Carmen, we really do owe the people, the veterans, the people who have fought and died for this country, just elderly in general that have the experience that young people don't have and don't value, some of them don't value today. My focus is getting our MAGA candidates in office. Yeah, and Amanda, that's great. Politics, we should focus on politics, but there's so much more than just focusing on politics. And if we constantly put our focus on politics, then we're missing the boat. I really think so. We have to focus on other things. Or, politics, they are important. But I think for some that it becomes your life. And that's not good. Remember, God is in control, right? And I also think, hello, how are you? I think also lower your stress and anxiety through prayer. Relaxation is another good thing. If you don't have relaxation tapes, don't worry, you don't need them. Go to YouTube. Put in, for example, relaxation or rain. There's some with thunder and rain. Okay, all right. Have a great New Year, Renee. Responded to an idiot that badmouthed the president who tweeted condolences for the fallen police officer. Jules, people like that, they're either looking to get you all upset, just as a joke, what they think is funny. Or, with people like that, I don't even argue with them. I feel sorry for them, and I tell them how much I feel sorry for them and hope that they find what they need in life, and typically God. Yes, looking for a reaction. Hey, Robin, that's what a lot of people do. And it would make me mad too, Jules. I mean, people talking like that's ridiculous. But again, you maybe should ask them, if you need attention, what is it that you need? Because what you're saying is not good. And it shows a dark heart. So what is it that I can help you with that you need? I mean, if you want to talk like that, but fighting those people and arguing with them, they love that because they feel so bad about themselves. They like that kind of thing. I'm not going to feed that. I'm not going to feed that. I'm going to show them the light if I can. Greetings and salutations to you too, Robin. How are you? Hello. So let's see. So again, go to YouTube. You can find your relaxation tapes right there. Some of them play for 2 hours and cut off. Some of them play for 10 hours and cut off. I just said this isn't about you. There you go, Jules. And you just walk away from people like that. Don't waste your time. That's the problem. Don't waste your time. You want to go out and do positive stuff, and hopefully people will pick up on that positivity that you're doing and want to come along. If they don't, then you just have to let them go. You can pray for them, whatever, but you just have to let them go. You don't want to let them drag you down and make you mad. Like today, a police officer in Colorado, as you said, he lost his life. He doesn't get to go home to his family tonight. And it's a shame that anybody would make fun of that or belittle that, but that shows the darkness in their heart. And I pray for people like that. I really do. That they're so dark, they don't understand what they do. It's so negative, and what they bring to them is just so negative and dark. So hopefully for those people, lost souls, there you go, lost souls, absolutely. And by kicking them more, again, that's exactly what they want, because that's exactly how they feel, and I don't want to give them that, because that's not what they need. They need light. They need God. And if they don't want it, that's fine. I say it, move on. Go to the next person who does want God, and that's it. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So, another thing to make this a great 2018, set one small goal for the year and let it snowball into a good habit. So pick one goal, just a small goal. Nothing. It doesn't have to be huge, but just one goal. You and very few others are all I'm going to listen to in the new year. Thanks, Amanda. I'm so thankful our church does a live stream of their service. Such a blessing. Yes, Robin. That's really good. He just said, good day. Happy New Year to you and yours. You too, just said. So, anything could be whatever small goal you want. And I want to put another one with that. When you're thinking about goals, do that one thing that you've been putting off and saying, I just don't know if I can do it. I'm too afraid to do it. I really want to, but go do it. Make this the year that you no longer put that goal off. Just go and do it. And it may be that you're afraid to do it. Just put one foot in front of the other and go and do it. This is 2018. We don't live 12 lives. This is it, okay? So if you've got something that you've been wanting to do for a long time, let this be the year that you do it. Hey, Lee, good to see you. Hey, Edie, good to see you. And, if it's something that you need to have strength in, just ask God for strength to do it. Nothing to it, but do it. There you go, Richard. Exactly. Put one foot in front of the other. Whatever it is that you've been putting off and just saying, I don't know. I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid to do it. I don't know if I should do it. Do it. Go do it. Just do it, as Nike would say. Just do it. Attend one city council meeting to know what's going on in your local government. If it's nothing, if you just go one time, just go and see what's going on. See if you want to get involved. You may learn something there that you didn't know about what was going on in your community. So it's always good to go and just do that. Another thing that you may want to also do, hey, Ellie K, how are you? Is start a reasonable exercise program and eat better. So, for example, you don't have to go all out and go to a boot camp exercise. Maybe you don't take walks at all. Go and take a walk. Start taking a walk once a week, and then maybe it's twice a week and 3 times a week. And for example, on the eating, you don't have to go crazy with that, but you can stop eating those things that you know are bad for you, or cut out one slice of bread when you usually have two. Things of that nature. Just, take small baby steps. Baby steps, baby steps. And another thing is, don't fall for the hype. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. I started healthy eating on the 23rd. Good for you, Lee. Good for you. So if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. And if you don't recognize a source, don't quote it. Look further until you can get more people that are saying it so that you know it's true. Hi, I want to keep eating because I love it. I know it's difficult, Ian, and eating is fine. If you want to cut down, then cut down. Go to the schools, sit in on classes to see what your children are being taught. Richard, that's excellent. Excellent, excellent. That's what you should do. I think parents should do that at least once a month, if not more. I would do it more, but at least once a month. But that's an excellent idea. A lot of people don't feel welcome sometimes in going to the classroom. A lot of the teachers or the principal may not be welcoming, but you have a right to be there. It's your child. You're paying the taxes. You should go there, and you should make it a point of going there and call ahead if you need to, but arrange that and go. Hey, Douglas, good to see you. And I would say the other thing, it's something we're paying for. Exactly, Richard. You're paying for it. You're paying for your child to go there and be educated. You need to know what your child is learning. And just because your child brings stuff home, that's not going to give you a good indication of what they're learning, what they're hearing, what they're seeing in the classroom. You need to go there and see. And I would say another thing to make this a great 2018, stop looking for a man or a woman to give you the answers. Stop following people. Stop every time, the periscope goes off, you have to go and see what that person is doing, and that you get so entrenched and focused on them that you're not really getting the truth. You're just hearing what they have to say. And they may be telling you the truth, and they may not. And that's why you need to do your own research. So make it a 2018 about you going and finding out whether something is true or not. Don't just listen to somebody. Don't expect a person to make your life complete. That's true. Absolutely. I mean, it's fine to go and listen to Periscope sometimes and all that. But when you find yourself listening to that person because you think they're giving you the truth, or you're relying solely on that person, that's the wrong thing to do. That's like listening to CNN and expecting them to tell you the truth, or Fox, or anything else. You need to do your own research and see what's out there. You got to find out, are you really being told the truth? I mean, I've seen a lot of things lately that turned out not to be true. And if I had gone with it, then it'd just be false, fake news. That is so true. There are a lot of people that I no longer listen to. I know. And it doesn't mean, Robin, that everybody's going to always get it right. But when they start getting more wrong than they have right, or when it's what they're saying just doesn't feel right, you got to look into that. God gave you discernment for a reason, and you need to figure out those things by discernment. If your gut's telling you something's not right, then it's probably not right. Or at least you need to look into it. Exactly. I still check in on them from time to time. Yeah. And that's fine, Robin. I do every now and then, just to hear what people are saying sometimes, and to know what to kind of warn people about sometimes. If their message is on the same, I move on. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Very low, if you know what I mean. I'm trying not to listen to. Okay. Here's how you can stop it, like this. You can just go like that. There you go. The years shown by numbers do not exist. There is only time. Everything is a lie. Well, no, not everything. Fox News is the only one I halfway trust. The others are garbage. Yeah, and Richard, it's getting to be where it's hard to trust Fox News. I mean, there are things on there that you can't really trust. And there are people on social media that you can't really trust. So, I mean, I think in 2018, we're really coming to a point where God is saying, you can't trust everything that you hear. You have to go and check it out. You really do have to go check it out for yourself. Thanks for the golden nuggets. God bless. Thank you, just that. Happy New Year. But so no matter whether it's a person, whether it's a news network or whatever, you need to kind of be looking and making sure that you're not being misled. We have every year same. Okay. Every year is different, but I'm not sure why you have every year the same. Every year is different. But I think this is going to be a great year. I really think that we can make it a great year. We just have to find, the positivity. Yes, we must have discernment. Absolutely. And that's really important. And as we, again, people will try to get you on that hype train, and you have to be careful. So, you just have to remember that. Don't just jump on the train that everybody else is on. You need to find out, one, if you should even be on that train. I think 2018 is going to be awesome. Lots of progress. Yes. Yeah, there's already been a lot of progress. There's continuing to be a lot of progress. I think that a lot more of the darkness that has been revealed in 2017 is going to be continuing to be revealed, and probably even more in 2018. So just remember this. Take a deep breath. Know that God is in control. You don't need to worry. You don't need to jump on the hype. So you just, stay calm, stay focused, and stay focused on God, not on politics, not on hype, not on things like that. So, but anyway, I just wanted to come on, talk to you for a few minutes, give you my tips, so I think will make it a great 2018. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your comments. Have a safe New Year's Eve. And no, you don't need to be scared of Robert Mueller. I'm a psychotherapist. And you're very welcome. Thank you, Amanda. Love you too. Have a blessed New Year. Everybody have a safe and happy New Year. I'll see you back here tomorrow. If anybody wants to come on and listen for tomorrow, for your show, You Keep Us Balanced and Grounded. Thank you, Gisette. Happy New Year. God bless you. And thank you, Richard. Be safe out there. And we'll talk soon. All right? Take care. God bless. All right, everybody on YouTube, thanks so much for coming by. Take care. God bless you. Have a great New Year's Eve and a great New Year's Day.